Hi guys, this is Himanshu from the CMS guys. Today I will teach you how to create a complete awesome and stunning service come portfolio website from beginning to end with an attractive and fascinating design using absolutely free tools and theme. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and show us your support by liking the video. Do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will get a notification of new video every week. Let me show you the demo of our website we are going to build today. This is the homepage of our website. On the top you can see that we have a logo on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have these links that will for our different pages. And then here it in the home page we have in the middle of our hero section a cover photo with our website name on top of it with logo. After that we have an intro section for our website with an image on the right, a heading, a description and call to action on the bottom left side. Then we have a portfolio section with multiple images boxes. Here you can see that with a header and a description for each of the image. Then here you have also this view my portfolio button, which will take you directly to the portfolio page. Following it you can see the services section, which contain four icon boxes with hover effect, which changes as we hover over them. Here you can see that. And then here we have also this call to action for this view all services, which will also going to take us to directly to the services page. And then after that we have this blog post section where all the blog post latest blog post will be visible over here. Finally we have the footer, which contains a gallery on the left, a description about our company, a contact us section and a map with our business location. Then let's move to our about us page. So now in this about us page, again we have this hero section, and in this we have this video on the left hand side and description on the right hand side. On the next section we have an award section with counter elements in boxes, which increases to final value as we open the page and scroll there. And then on the next section here you can see that we have this testimonial section with auto scrolling testimonial for customers. Here you can see that these testimonial will be automatically scroll. Each testimonial has some text, photo of customer with their name and their designation. Then now let's go to the services page. So here in this services page, it contains information about the services we provide with service image on one side and details about the product on service on another right side. Here you can see that different types of services image on one side, and the description about the services are on the other side. Next, moving on to the contact page. Now in this contact us page you can see we have this form for any business related queries, social media links and map location for our business. Now that you have seen what our target website will look like, let's dive into creating it. Guys, do watch the complete video so that you don't miss any important points. Please ask any queries you have in the comment section below and leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Also let us know which website you would like to learn next. So at first we need a domain and hosting to set up the website. So for that we need to go to the DCMS guys slash namecheap. So we are on the Namecheap hosting page, and I have been using this Namecheap for 3 years now and not faced any issue till date. All my websites which we have created for our tutorial purpose or anything, every websites, all my websites are hosting on this Namecheap only. I recommend you to use this same as it is very easy to use and configure, and also cheaper than other providers. You can check other providers price and you will definitely see that this Namecheap hosting provider is very much cheap. There are three plans here. You can see that I personally use this Stellar Business Plan as it suits my requirements. But if you are starting out, I recommend you to use you can purchase this Stellar Plus plan. It is more than enough for most use cases. It comes with an unmetered SSD, auto backup, and unlimited websites. Auto backup saves you from unnecessary hassles, and unlimited websites are also a great offering. It also gives you a SSL protection, which makes sure your website doesn't show up as potential threat to any user, and also gives you a domain name for free. There are some more benefits like unlimited bandwidth, privacy protection, etc., that you get with all Namecheap hosting. So you can, if you will purchase any of this hosting, you will get that privacy protection and all. So here you can see that you have an option of selecting a data center. So you must select your data center near your country, and here on this top right corner, here you can see that all the prices are in dollar. If you want to change the currency, here you can select this USD, and here you can change it. So let me change it to Indian rupee as I am from India. Then let's select the Stellar Plus plan. Now it takes you to let me click on this get started. After that, when you will select this Stellar Plus plan, now here you can see that it is asking you about the domain name. This is a free domain name you will get, so enter any domain name you wish to purchase in this box below, and then select the domain name and click to connect to hosting. So here if you have an existing domain name, then also you can click on this existing domain name. So after that, here if you will type a domain name, let me type a demo domain name. Let me do one thing. I will do these CMS guys. So here you can see that all these domain names are of free of cost. This, and after that, when here you have to click this connect to hosting. After clicking on this connect to hosting, here you can, and then click on this add to cart. So here you can see that when we have done this add to cart option, here we have this domain 1 year subscription, the price become zero. And then domain privacy, we are getting 1 year subscription, and domain registration, if you want to increase, then also you can increase your domain registration. And if you want, you can enable find that this domain name is auto renew feature costing us free. And now for 1 year let us confirm our order. After verifying the first domain, you can click on this confirm order to confirm this. And when you will click on this confirm order, so now on the next page, here you can see that it is asking you about this login credential. If you don't have any account, then you can create an account, and if you have account, then you can log in it from here. So I already have an account, so I will use that here. So let's sign in now. So let me enter my username and password. After entering the username and password, let me click on this sign in and continue. And then here you can see that it is asking about this payment method. So here you can use any of this payment method. Here you can use this card details, or if you want to use this PayPal or anything, so you can choose any of this payment method you like, and you can continue confirm your order. Once more, you have to click on this continue, and then after that, you have to click on this pay now to confirm the order. Once the payment is completed, you will be redirected to the dashboard. So let me show you the dashboard. So you will be redirected to this dashboard, and where you can manage your domain and hosting from here. So here, and as we have got the hosting and domain, so our next step is to set up the WordPress. So from this dashboard, you can click on this. Here you can see, when you will hover over this, you can get this go to cPanel. So from here, you can it will be redirect you to the cPanel. After then, click on we have to install the WordPress. So first, now to install WordPress, we have to scroll down to bottom, and or you can also getting this search option. Here you can search for WordPress, and then here you can see that WordPress manager by Softaculous. We have to use this one. You can click on this, and here you have to choose the domain name where you have to where you want to install. So for that, let me first of all, let me install the WordPress on my domain name. So for it, what I will do, we have to filling the WordPress details and all. First of all, click on this install, and then here we have to search for. So here you can see that this is my domain name where I want to install. So here I have selected this the cmsguys.in, and then here we have to fill our site name and then site description. So site name is basically our site title, so here I will give it the name the cms. Let me give it cms guys. After that, here in this description I will be give our company tagline, which is spreading the knowledge. So let me give it. Then we have to choose the username and password. Then we have to choose this. So let me give it a username. So here I will give it this ms guys, and you can use random password, or you can give any password also, or you can use any of this password, or you can also use random password generator to generate passwords for you. After that, here we have to fill this admin email address. So here I will going to give my email address. So let me give it. And then here you can skip the theme installation. Here you can no need to select. We will select our own theme, and finally here we have to click on this install button. So our WordPress, you can find that within a few minutes our WordPress installed successfully. So let's wait for it. Then we will get one message for our WordPress, and so here you can see that congratulations message is here, and then the here you can see that the software was installed successfully. So now we will start creating and customizing our website. For that, we need to go to the dashboard. So here you can see this, the administrative URL is basically the dashboard URL for the WordPress. So you can let me open our website first. So here you can see that this is the cmsguys.in where we have installed the WordPress, and this is how it's going to look like, because it is the default theme is activated now. So if you want to go to this dashboards, and then you have to just here after your website name you have to put a slash and then wp hyphen admin, and then here you will be redirect to your dashboard login panel. And here also you can find this administrative URL, the same URL. It will be also redirect to you to the dashboard of this here dashboard of the WordPress. So here you can see that after that we have to enter this username and password, which for which so here you have to enter your username and password, and then entering this you will be see this dashboard. So let me show you again. So here you can see that this is how the WordPress dashboard is going to look like. So now let me tell you quickly what are present over there in the dashboard. So here in this dashboard you can see that you will get a complete. These are all, you don't need this site health at a glance. So first of all, to clean this thing, here you are on the right hand side getting a screen options. Simply click on that screen option and then untick all those things, because these things are not necessary. So now here you can see that your dashboard is looking very clear. After that, let's move to the post section. Here just hover over this post and click on all posts. So here you can see that there is already one hello world post is present. So simply click on trash to delete that post, because we don't need that post. And then here under this post you can create post categories and then post tags also. Similarly, in this media section, you we have to upload all the images which we are using in our website. We can simply either clicking on this add new, we can simply add this
So now here you can see that this is the pages section. Here in this pages section you will also getting this two demo pages, which with the name of sample page and this privacy policy. These things also we don't need. So here you can select all the pages, and under bulk action you can select this move to trash, and then after clicking on this apply button, you will see that the both the pages move to the trash section. After that, in this comment section, whoever done comment to your post, then you will see the comments below. And then let's move to this appearance section. Here in this appearance section, here you can see that this is the 2021 theme is installed. So let me open the page in a new. So here you can see that the 2021 theme is installed. So whatever theme I will activate, suppose here you can see that I have activated this 2019 theme, and then when I will refresh the page, here you can see that the complete page design is changed. Similarly, you can activate any of this theme. So I will recommend you to use only single theme and keep only single theme, and delete rest of the theme. So to delete this theme, you can simply click on this theme details, and here in this right side corner you can select this delete option. Simply click on delete, and after clicking on ok button, you will see that the theme is deleted. Similarly, you can also delete this 2021 theme also. So for now I have left with this 2019 theme, but we are not going to use this theme. So after completing all the sections of this dashboard, I will come to this theme and I will tell you which theme we are going to use. So after that, here you can see that there is a widget section. Here you will find this all the widgets for footer and all. And then in this menu section you can add menus to your website. After that, just move to this plugin. So here also you will find, here you can see that I have installed it from localhost. That's why there are only two plugins, but in your, if you will directly install it from hosting, you will find many other plugins also. So there is no necessity of those plugins. You can simply click select all the plugins, and you can simply click on delete and click on apply, so that all the plugins will be deleted in a single click. So I will also tell you what are the free plugins we are going to use to create this site. And then let's move to the user section. Here in this user section, you can create different type of users uh, for your website, and you can assign them different role. So that here you can see that, let me show you. In this there are different role of subscriber, contributor, author, editor. So you can create any type of role for them. After that, just move to this setting section, and then here in this general setting you can have this site title and this tagline also. So you can change it from here also. And then if you are going to create this membership site, then you can here click on this anyone can register. So we are not going to create, that's why here let it be blank. Then move to this writing. Here in this writing section there is no need of any change. So now let you directly move to this permalink. So always remember to select this post name for this permalink, and then click on save changes. So, so that's all for the dashboard of this WordPress website. So now let's start creating our website. So before creating our website, we have to install the theme. So hover over this appearance and click on theme. So here you can see that we have a pre-installed 2019 theme. So to install new theme, you have to click on this add new button. Simply after clicking on this add new button, here you can search different types of themes. So the theme which we are going to use is completely free. So simply type here Ocean WP, and you will get the Ocean WP theme over here. So this is the theme which we are going to use. Simply click on install, and then wait for some time, and it will be installed. So now here you can see that it is installed, and to activate this theme, we have to click on this activate button, and the theme will be activated. So here you can see the new theme activated. And now whenever I will refresh my home page, here you can see that this is how it is looking like. So now let's delete the theme, this theme 2019. Simply click on delete, and okay. So after installing this theme, here you can see that this theme recommending the following plugin Ocean Extra. So before going to that, let me show you what Ocean Extra exactly do. So here hover over these pages and click on all pages. Here you can see that we don't have any pages. Now I will click on this add new, and here I will type write home, and then here you can see that it is not giving us any extra thing to customize that. Let me publish this, and I will open this page on a new tab. So here you can see that there this home title bar is coming, and then here we have this sidebar also. So to minimize this thing, suppose to remove this title bar, to remove this sidebar, to customize this title bar, this plugin will be helpful. Here you can see that let me install that plugin and show you. Here I will click on install, and then after clicking on install, this plugin will be automatically activated. So just wait for some time, and then this plugin will be activated automatically. So now here you can see that successfully installed the plugin. Now I will hover over this page, click on this pages section, and then now let's edit. Let's see that what extra we got here. Whenever you will click on this edit, here you can see that this Ocean WP setting is coming, where you can edit this. You will get these things for this. Here you can see that you can customize this title, or if you want to customize the footer or menu or header, you can customize everything from here. That's why this Ocean Extra plugin we have to install. So now let's move back to the plugin section, and let me tell you what are the extra plugins we need here to install. To install the plugin, you have to click on add new, and then let me tell you one by one. First of all, search for Elementor. Elementor is the page builder which we are going to use. Elementor is also completely free. So here you can see that just type here Elementor, and here you can see install this Elementor website builder, and you have to install this essential add-ons for Elementor, premium add-ons for Elementor, and this element kits. So these are the four plugins which we want to which we have to install so that we can design our website. So basically here you can see that we will not click here on activate button. We will activate all the plugin at a single time, so that we can save some little time. So now let's wait for the other these two plugins to install. After that, one more plugin we have to install, that is for contact form. So here let's wait for this element kit is only left, so we will wait for that. So now here you can see that all the four plugins were installed. So now one last plugin which we need is contact form 7. So here you can see that this contact form 7 by Takayuki Miyoshi. Simply click on install, and then this plugin will also install. So once this installation is completed, here also we will not click on this activate. We will go to this install plugin section, and then here we will select all the plugins except this Ocean Extra, and then under bulk action we will click on activate, and then click on apply, and you will see one by one all the plugins will be activated. So here let's move back to the plugin section, and now here you can see that all the plugins were activated. So these things are extra. You have to close these things because these are the advertisements and all. So simply click here no thanks, and here also you can skip the setup because what are the things it will ask for the Ocean WP setup, we can also change it in our settings. So here with this here you can see that plugin installation part is also completed. So now let's start creating our home page first. So here you can see that this is our home page. So let's start creating this. To go, just go back to this pages section, and then here you can see that you have already this home. Simply click on edit. After that, here you can see that content layout. I will make it full width, and then I will disable the padding, and then click on update. So now let's see how our home page is looking like. So here you can see that this is how we have to remove this title bar also. So simply click on this title, and here you can click on this disable option, and now update. So now when I will refresh this, here you can see that this page is completely blank. But here you can see that the our website name is localhost slash service 4 slash home is coming. But here you can see that this is our home page, and here there is no slash thing is coming. But whenever I will click on this about me, here you can see that website slash about me is coming. Similarly for this contacts, blog, for everything this slash is coming, but for our home page there is no slash coming. So now let's fix that one. So what I will do, I will click on this WordPress logo and go back to the dashboard, and then here hover over this setting, and here you can see that this reading option. Simply click on that, and then your home page display. Here you have to select a static page, and then under home page simply select this home, and then click on save changes. So now let me refresh the page, and here you can see that that slash part is gone. So now again click on this pages, and click here to edit, and let's start creating this. To edit it with Elementor, here you can see that edit with Elementor. Simply click on that, and then here you can see that the Elementor page builder is loaded. So now let's start creating our first section. So as I have already told you, all the images we have used in our website is completely free, and you can also use them. So first let's take a single section, and then here you can see that this there is an image in the background. So what I will do, I will click on this 6 dots over here, go to the edit section, and here I will click on this style section. Background type I will select classic, and here I have to choose the image. So let me first upload all the images which I have used over here. So what I will do, let me the you will get in a zip file all the images which we have used over here. You can simply upload all at a single time, or you can also upload them one by one. So here you can see that now I have uploaded all the images which we have here. There are almost 25 images which we have used in this website. So now you can see that this is the image. Now I will click on this insert media. So now let's make some changes to it. So here you can see that let's make this content with let it be content stretch section. I will enable the stretch section. Height I will get give it fit to screen height, and then I will click on update. After that, here you can see that nothing is there, only there is a single text over here. Or you can say that this is one also a image. So what I will do, I will go to this click on this 9 dot and go to the element section of the Elementor. Here you can simply drag this image to this middle part, and then choose the image. So here you can see that this is the image. Simply click on insert media, and then done. So after that, what I will do, I will go to this style part of this section, and then position, make it center, and then attachment, make it repeat, give it no repeat. Size you can give it content, sorry, just give it cover. Okay, after that, here you can see that there is a black background overlay is there. So here you can see that this is the background overlay option. Simply click on that background overlay and enable this classic option of this background type. And then color, let's choose a black color. And then opacity you can give it according to you. I think 0.5 is also good one. So with this, here you can see that we have successfully completed with our first section. So now let's move to our second section. Here you can see that in this section we have to create a section with 2 columns. On the right hand side we have an image, and on the left hand side we have few text and this button. So for this section we have to create a single section with 2 columns. So again we will click on this plus icon, and then here I will select this a section with 2 columns. And then always remember to update whatever changes you make. Simply click on update, so that the changes will be saved. Because in case if you will lost your power off or anything, or your windows crash, then you will completely if you have not updated this thing, then whatever changes you make to the site, you will completely lost them. So now again you can see that I have to add a image on the right hand side. So what I will do, again I will click on this 9 dot and go to the element section of the Elementor. Simply drag the image to the right hand side, and here let me choose the image. So here this one is the image. I will click on insert media, and that's all. So here you can see that on the right hand side I have entered the image, and on the left hand side I have to add text. So simply let me first copy the first heading, and then again click on this 9 dot, and simply here you can see that there is a heading option. Drag it to the left hand side of the column, and then in the title part simply paste the text. Now let's style the text. So what to style it, I have to click on the style button, and here text color, let me give the text color. So here you can see that this is the text color which we have used, 3B3940. And then click on this pencil icon for this typography setting, and font family I will select Montserrat, and then size I will give 34, sorry, let it be, so let it be 44, and then weight I will give it 700, and then line height I will give 54. Now let's make some changes. Here you can see that I will do column gap. Here I will make it wider, and then here you can see that for this section what I will do, I will make it 45%. And then just go to this advanced of this section setting, and here always select this EM, and then give a top 4 padding and a bottom 4 padding EM, and then click on update. So now here you can see that we have to add this paragraph text. So for this also what I can do, I can duplicate this heading part, and then here in this title part I can paste the text, and then I can move to the style part to give it a styling. So here you can see that. Now let me change the text color. So here you can see that this is the text color 5F5F61, and then let's go to the typography setting. So here instead of Montserrat I have selected this Martel, and then here let me give it 16, and here it is 400, and line height I will give it 28, or you can make it 30 pixel, and just give it 1832. So it's completely, the text part is completely depends upon you how you want to give and all. So here with this you can see that we have almost completed this section, and last part is this button. So for this button again what I have to do, go to this element section and search for button, and simply drag that button under the text. And here you can see that here we have a text of learn more. So instead of this text, click here, I will type here learn more. That's it. Here after that you can, if you want to give any link, here you can give the link, and then you can also set the alignment to center, right, justified, or left align. So here you can see that we have a left align, so I will keep it as left align. If you want to add any icon to your to this, you can add icon, or you can select this from icon from this icon library. Here you can see that I have selected this icon, and here it is coming, and here I can select this icon position also. And then here we are getting this size option. If you want to increase the size, here you are getting this fixed size, small, extra small, medium, large, extra large. So instead of the using this, you can leave it as small, and then you can go to the style part, and there from there also you can done the changes to it according to your size. You can do it manually. So now let's move to the style part, and done the styling of this button. So let's start with the typography. So first of all, font family I will select Montserrat, and then here size I will give it 18 pixel, and line height let me give it font weight let me give it 700, and line height I will give it 28. After that here you can see that the color. So let me make the text color white. Let me make the text color white, and then background color, here you can see that I have used F0A951. So this is the background color, but here you can see that we have to give the text color this one, and background color I will give it white. After that, border radius, make it solid and give a 3 width, and the color is this one, F0 A951, and let me give the border radius 50. And then padding, unlink the padding, and here you can give a padding of let me give it 15. And then right padding I will give it 30, and then bottom padding I will give it 15, and then left padding I will give it 30. So this is how this is designed. Or you can also give it a 30 top, sorry, 15 will be top, and then you can give it 25 right, and left also 25. And after that, just go to this hover setting, and here text color you have to make it white, and then background color you have to select that orange color, and then border color it is automatically coming, and you can also give it. So with this, here you can see that we have done with our this button, and we have done with this section also. So now let's move to our next section. So here you can see that this is our third section of the home page, and here we have a title of my paintings, and then here we have some paintings with some text over there. So now let me tell you how we can done this. So let's move to this. Here we have to, in this section we have to again click on this plus icon, and we have to add a single section. So here you can see that I have added a single section with, and then let me click on update. And here what I will do, either you can duplicate this heading from there and simply drag it, or either go to this and I click on this 9 dot and simply drag a heading, or you can right click on it and click a copy mark, and then right click here and paste mark. So there are three methods what which you can do to do this thing. So let me delete other things, and here what I will do, let me copy this text from here, and here I will paste it, and I will make the alignment to center. And then let's go to the style part, and here we have to increase this. So here you can see that for this one also we have to make it 700. Simply paste style, and here you can see that make it left align. So now here let's go to this background setting and change the background color of this section. So to change the background color, simply go to this, click on this heading option, go to the style part, and here background type, select classic, and then let's give the color. So here you can see that F6, F6, F8 is the color. Now I will go to this layout part, and here I will stretch the section, and then I will go to this advanced tab, and here click on this EM, and give a top 4 EM and a bottom 4 EM, and click on update. So now here you can see that we have done this with this title part. So now let's start creating this. So here we have to take a inner section with 3 column. So what I will do, I will click on this 9 dot and go to the element section of the Elementor, and then here you can see that there is one inner section is present over here. Simply drag it under my painting and add a new column, and here you can see that we have done with 3 column. So now let's first I have to customize this one, and then later on I will tell you a shortcut where how you can create this very easily, super fast, after completing a single one. First of all, a single widget we will create. After that, I will tell you a secret how you can easily create, how easily done this other things very fast. So now let's start creating this. So to design this, first of all I have to go to this element section, and here I have to search for image box. So you can simply drag this image box here, and then here you have to select the image. So let me first select the image. So here you can see that this is the zip image. So let me select that, this one, and then here I will click on insert media. After that, here you can use this image box, or let me search for another image box. So here you can use this image box with element kits also. So I think this will be more good if we will use. So let me drag it here. Sorry, let me drag it to the first column over here, and then select this zip image. After that, here in this body part, you can add this content. So first let me copy this C storm, and title heading I will give it C storm, and then let me copy this text, and here I will paste it. After that, make the alignment to left, and then just disable the button because we don't want the button. And then go to the style, and here hover, you can see that image scale on hover. When we are hovering over it, it is zooming, so you can make it off over here. After that, go to this body, and here you can unlink this padding, and let me add 25 padding, 25 pixel padding to all. So here you can see that I have added a 25 pixel padding to all. And then you can enable this box shadow over here, because here you can see that we have a box shadow. And then let me reduce this color to 0003, or you can make it 4 is also looking good. After that, let's go to this body setting again, and here you can see that we have to change the typography. So for this, before that, let me go to this title spacing, and here I will make it 10. Sorry, just unlink this, and give a 10 pixel bottom spacing, and here you can give it 15. No, let me make it 0 first. You have to unlink it, and here you have to give it 15 pixel. So here 15, here you can see that now let's go to this typography. Here I will select font family Montserrat. Let me, and then size, here I will give it 22 pixel, and then let me select it 44, and here I will give it 32 pixel line height. Similarly, for this description type part, I will select the font family Martel, and then here I will give it size 16, and weight I will give it 400, and line height let me give it 28. So with this, just click on update, and now I have to change the color of this text. So here you can see that it is the orange color, but when we are hovering over it, it is making little bit darker. So what I will do, first of all, let me give that orange color over here, and then again here also I will give that orange color, and I will make it little bit darker. So when we will hover over it, it will be go to darker. And then here 5F61 is the color which we have used over here. Give a hash mark. After that, just click on update. So here you can see that with this we have successfully created a single page, and here also we can make it 0. It will be look good. So now what I will do is simply duplicate it. Here you can see that in a row we have almost 3. So again I will duplicate. Here you can see that. Now what you have to do, you have to simply copy the text from here, and then go to this body part, paste the text, and again copy the description here, paste the description. After, and go to the image part, and just change the image. So here you can see that I have selected that image. And similarly for this section also, what I will do, I will copy the title part, and first let me change the image. So this one is the image. Click on insert media, and then go to the body, paste the title. After that, copy the description part, and then go to this description part and paste the description. So with this, here you can see that we have completed with a single column. So let me erase it. What it happens? Okay, make 33. Okay, so now after that, what we can do is, I can delete this. Let me delete this one, and then what I will do, I will duplicate this columns 3 times. So now here you can see that what we have to do, we have to simply for this your purpose only, let me only add the images. So here this tree image, after the tree image, we have this one, and then after that, again we have to add this portrait over here. So let me select that portrait. So here you can see that this is the portrait. Again, in this way simultaneously I will going to select all the images one by one. So here again, let me select this one,
and then here I can select another one, this flower. So here you can see that how quickly, as I have already told you that it will take very less time to create this section, and here you can see that how quickly we have completed this section. So there are few more things left over here. What we can say is that simply click on this three six dots over here and then go to the advanced, and here you can add a padding of 2 em top and 2 em of bottom, and here you can see that we are done with this, and you can also replace this position of this. I think this one is looking good. And then one more thing is left is that we have to add this button. So what we can do, here you can see that we have already created this button. I will simply copy this button, or you can right click on it and duplicate this button. Simply drag this button after that inner section, and make the alignment to center. And here you can see that the text is view my portfolio. So let me give a text of view my portfolio, and then just go to the style, and here you can off this border part, and just make the text color to white, and let me copy the text background color. Here I will put the background color, and now here background color I will make it black. So now here you can see that with this we got the exactly same button. So there is a few changes over here. You can reduce it to 400, and here you can see that. So in this way we have completed the third section. Now let's start creating the fourth section of our website. So here it is the fourth section. Here you can see that we have a heading over here, and then we have some description. After that we have these boxes over there. So to start creating this section, first of all you can see that let me copy the heading title from here, and then what I will do, I will first take a single section, and then here what I can do is here you can see that this my painting heading and this services heading are similar. So what I will do, I can copy it from here, and then I can right click over here and paste it, and then instead of this I can change the title from my paintings to services. After that here you can see that we have this description text here. So what I will do, let me copy the description text from here, and I can here I can take this text editor, simply drag this text editor under services, and then paste the text. Sorry, here you can paste it as plain text, and let me select it, and here you have to make it paragraph. After that go to the style, and then first of all make the alignment to center, and then the color which here it is used is the color code is 5F5F61, and then let's change the typography. Here what I will do, the font family is Martel, and then after that the size is 16 pixel, and the font weight is 400, and the line height here it is 28 pixel. So after that here you can see that I have to change this margin over here, so that it will be look like this. So what I will do, I will make it em and unlink the margin, and give a left margin, simply increase it to 9 or 10, and similarly from right also you can give it 10, or let me make it 15, and similarly after increasing it you can see that it is now good. So there is one problem with it here. What you can see that this line height is not working over here. I don't know why it is not working. So let me, what I can do, I can duplicate it from here. Let me paste the text, this text from, copy it, and let me paste here, and then I will go to the style, and here I will type 5F5F61. It is a problem with Elementor. Sometimes it doesn't work. That's why here what I will do, I will make it size 16 pixel. Let me make it the font weight 400, and then line height I will give it 28 pixel.
After that, here I have to go to this advanced section, and then here margin I will select em and unlink the margin, and here give the left margin to 15, and similarly for the right margin to 15 em. So now here you can see that we got that exactly the same section. After that, here in this four section we have these four columns over here. So what I will do now, I will click on this nine dots and go to the element section of the elementor, and then here I will simply drag this inner section under the paragraph text. And here you can see that we need four columns. So let me, what I will do, I will create add new column, add new, right click, and here I will click on add new column. So now here you can see that we have four columns over here. So here it is used flip box. So again click on this nine dot and go to the element section of the elementor, and then here search for flip box. So here you can see that flip box by elementor add-on. Simply drag this to our first column. So for the first time we will try, we will first customize our first flip box. After that we will simply duplicate it to other section also, so it will be very much easier. So here you can see that there is no flip left or flip right button. So here you can make it fade in or anything like this. Here you can see that fade in is used, that's why here I have used this fade in. So you can get all of the other options also. So here it is used fade in, that's why I have used it, the fade in. So after that here what you can do is just click on this content over here, and then here you can see that these are the icons. So what I will do, content type, here you can see that save it as a content, or if you want to add any template then also you can add. So icon type, here let me select the icon which we have to use. Let me search for user, and then this one is the icon. So simply click on insert to insert the icon. After that here you can see that on the front we have only text. So here in this front title I will paste the text and remove the content. And then here you can see that when we are hovering over it, then here it is coming that drawing portrait to reflect your character. So again I will go to here this backside, and here let me change the icon first. So here again I will search for user, and I will add the icon. After that here title also I will give it portrait, and then here you can see that the text is drawing portraits to reflect your character. So here in this text part simply type drawing portraits to reflect your. The main thing is that why I have copied it, why I have not copied it, because this is not copy, we cannot copy this one, that's why I have to type it. Or there are other options too. So let me tell you that option. Here you can right click over here in your browser and click on inspect, or you can directly click control plus shift plus I. After that here you will get this let me go here. Here you can see that here you will get all the text it is used. So let me again click on inspect, and then here you can find the text. So let me scroll down, or I will, let me make it bigger. So instead of doing that one, here you can see that let me go here. So in this way you can find that text, but it is very a little bit longer. I prefer instead of this inspect, you can type it. After that here let's move to our this section. So here you can see that on our we have given the alignment to center and all. If you want to give any link, then also you can give it. After that just move to the style section to style our style this section. So let's here you can see that we have to, for the front flipbox style background color. So here front background color, and then back background color. In front we have the background color is white, and in back the background color is this orange color. So now let's move it here, and then here background, front background color, as you know we have to select it blank. because it is white, that's why I have selected it blank. And then in this background color I have to paste that orange color, this one F0A951. so here you can see that when we are hovering over it, this orange color effect is coming. So here in this front we have a border. So to add that border, here you can see that this border type, simply make this border type solid, and then select a width of 3. After that, let me give that same orange color F0A951, and then here I will reduce the border radius 0, so that here you can see that the corners are completely straight. But earlier it was there are rounded corners. That's why I have added this one to it. So now let's move back to the icon style. So here in this icon style, front icon style, here you can see that this one is in orange color. So I have to give it a orange color. And in this back here, you can see that it is white in color. So here you can reduce. You have don't have to change because it is already in white. After that, here you have to give a padding. So let me give a padding of, at front I have to give a padding of 50, and then here in this bottom I have, let me give it 30. Similarly for this one, unlink the padding, and here I will give it 74 pixel. And bottom I will, let me give it 25 pixel, and let me make it 75. After that, here you can see that we have almost closer to it. Only thing we have to change is this text colors. So let us quickly change this text colors. So go to this color and typography, and here you can see that on the first we have only this title section. So for this only we have to change the color and typography. So first of all, let me make that color to this black color, 5F5F61. And then here typography, what I will do, I will give it the Montserrat 24, and weight I will select 400, and line height 32 pixel. Similarly for the back part, the color will be white, and let me change the typography also. For it also I will select the font family Montserrat, size I will give it 24, and then line height I will give it 32 pixel, and weight let me select 400. And for the content type, here you have to select this font family Martel, and then here give it 16 pixel, and then select it line height 28 pixel, and you can give a font weight of 400. So now with this you can see that we have successfully created the same section. Here we have same theme, same element over here. So now the most important part is right click on it and copy it, and you can go to each and every column and right click over there and paste, so that you can now see that we have got exactly the four section over here. So now what we have to do, you can simply click on each and then go to this content part, and here you can change it to landscape. And then again you can change the icon also from here. Let me search here some I think there is a flower. Here you can see that this one, let me select the flower and click on insert. And similarly for the back part, click on this back, and icon, you can change the icon from here. And then click on insert, and then here you can see that creating a breathtaking landscape painting. So here you can type it, creating a breathtaking landscape painting. So I am not going to do rest of the changes over here. I can simply for your purpose, let me only change the front part only, still life. And here go to this icon and search for apple over here, and you can select this apple. And then for this one, again you can go to this content, and here you can search for building or anything, this one, or You can search for factory or something. Okay, let it be that building, and then according to your choice you can select. So here you can see that I have selected that building, and here I will type it urban. So with it you can see that we have created this this part also. Now the last part is we have to add this button view all services. So for this here we have already this view my portfolio button. I can either right click over here and duplicate or copy. So first let me copy it, and here what I will do, I will right click here and paste it. So now the most important part is we have to make it aligned and everything. So here you can see that everything is aligned. So now first of all click on this first edit section option, six dots over here, and then go to this advanced part, and then here you have to add a margin. So first always remember to unlink it and click on this em and type here 4 em top and 4 em bottom. You can increase it to let me increase it to 5 em top and 5 em bottom. So where you have to give the similar number to top and bottom, you can link the values together, so that whenever you will change it to top or bottom, it will automatically change it to other one also. So after that here you can see that we have added this top 5 and bottom 5. Then I have to add this, click on this service option, and then here also you are getting this advanced. Click on advanced, and then here also I have to add a margin. So simply click on this em and then add a top one and a bottom one margin. Similarly for this part also, here I have to add a top one and a bottom one. And then for this section, inner section also, simply go to this inner section setting, and then go to the advanced part, and then click on em and add top one, or you can add top one bottom one. And then for the button part also, you can add a top margin and a bottom margin of 1 em. So it will be make you align properly and looks good if you will add this em features instead of this pixel. So with this let's move to our next section. So now moving to the next section, here you can see that we have a latest blog post section. So what you can do is simply click on a single plus icon and add a single section over here, and then go to this element section of the Elementor, and either you can simply drag this heading directly to it, and then instead of this title part paste latest blog post. And then what you can do is you can right click on this services text over here and then copy it. And then here you can also right click over here and you can use this paste style feature. What it will do, it will exactly do the same style over to this section, how we have given the font face font family. It will exactly give the same font face font family, same alignment, same here you can see that same margin, everything will be the style part will be copied and pasted over here. After that here you can see that you can also use this sections background color which we have used f6 f6 f8. Here also that same background color is used. So here you go to the style and background type. Here you can type f6 f6 f8, or if you want you can also do the same process, copy it from there and right click over here and paste that. So here we have to make it a little bit more some changes. Here we have to enable this stretch section, and then go to this advanced part, and here margin, instead give a 5 margin. Sorry, if you will give a margin then it will be not good. Here you have to give a padding. So enable this padding and unlink it and select the em, and then give a top 5 padding and a bottom 5 padding. After that here you can see that here there are no blog posts, that's why so what we can do is here let me click on this 3 lines over here and click here exit to dashboard. and go back to the page section. So here you can see that this is the home page section. Again, click on this WordPress logo, and here you can see this posts. So here what are the posts you will add, then we can add directly to that post section. So let me, for this demo purpose, what I will do, I will open lorem ipsum generator, and then here what I will copy some text from here. So let me, here it is, generate lorem ipsum. So this is the lorem ipsum. Now let me copy this paragraph from here, go to this post section, and here paste the paragraph. After that, here we have to paste a title. So what I will do, I will, let me copy this title from here, and then here I will add the title, and then add a, let me add a featured image, so I can use any of this image as a featured image, and then I will make it publish. So here you can give if you want to give any category. Suppose here if you want to give it scenery or anything scene, or if you want to give a category of portrait, and then add it. And if you want to type here scene and then portrait, then also you can, let me type it portrait. Here also you can give tags to this post. After that, let me click on update here, and then here also you are getting this expert setting optional. So if you will set this expert to default for everyone, then it will be very much beneficial for you. After that, click on this WordPress logo. So here you can see that we have successfully created one post. So now let's move over these pages and click on all pages, and here again click on this edit with Elementor, and here you can see the let the page builder loaded. So now we will go down, and here I will, we can select this post. So here you can see that there are lot of post option you are getting. You can use any of this. It is not fixed that you have to use anyone. So here you can see that let me use this post grid. So here you can see that I have this post grid, and then post per page, here I can select it 3, and then layout setting, column I will make it 3. After that, here you can see that you can set the image options and all, and if you want to set the show the read more button, then you can show, and then show media. Then media means this photo will be appear, and media position entry footer, you can show avatar means this admin logo will be available. So author name, just remove it. So date, you can remove these things, and then after that you can simply go to the style part and you can customize it. So here let me go to this post grid style, select style. There is the default style 2 is also available, and style 3 is also. So make sure to enable show date option from layout setting. So here let me layout setting, let me enable that show date. Here, so here you can see that when I have enabled this show date, let's move to this style 2. So in this way it is looking like, so default is like this, so you can make it style 2 is also looking good. After that, here all this hover card style, here you can delete this icon from here, and then you can also control this color over part. Here you can see that you can control this opacity of the color. And similarly, here you can see that if you want to add card radius or icon size, so we don't have any icon, that's why I'm not adding any icon. And then here you can see that you are getting this read more button. If you want to make it as a real button like this, you can also do it. So let me show you how. So here what I will do, I will copy the background color from here, and let's move to it, and click on this read more button style. And here text color, select white, and background color give that orange color. After that, here you can add a padding. So let me add 10 padding, or unlink this, and you can reduce it from top and bottom, make it 7, and this one you can make it 14. With this here you can see that this read more button is also customized, and you can change the typography. Font family, let me select it Martel, and give it 16 pixel, or you can make it 14 pixel. After that, font weight will be 400, and typography, I means line height, we don't need to give. And if on hover also you can edit this button. If you want to change any hover color, suppose I want to make the text color white and background color black. So here you can see that when we are hovering over it, that background color is changing. Similarly, here you can see that color, typography and spacing. Here title color, you can give that orange color title and title on hover, or you can give a black color title, and when we will hover it, that it will change to orange color. You can also set the alignment, and then here also you can change the title. Here let me give a typography of Montserrat, and then here I will give it 16 pixel, and let me make it 400, or I will make it 500. And then line height, let me make it 32, or you can increase it to reduce it to 28. Similarly, for this expert length, you can give any means content height. If you want to make it any content height, then also you can give it. So here I will make it default, so it will automatically capture. And then expert color, so here also you can give it let me give it F6 F651, and move back here. So here you can see that, let me show you what is the color over here. 5F5F61. So go to this, and color and typography, here 5F61. And then here expert typography, here you can select Martel, and here also you can give it 14, or you can increase it to 16. So I will tell you 16, and then you can make it 28. And it will be better if you will change the typography of this title to 22, and line height make it 32, or you can make it 20, and then it will be 32. And after that, here you can see that this is with this we have successfully completed this latest block section also. Whatever the block you are going to add, it will be automatically show you here. So let me quickly click on these three lines over here, and click here exit to dashboard, and then click on this WordPress logo to go back here. Hover over this post and click on all posts, and then here let me add one more post here. So again I will go to this lorem ipsum generator. Let me copy the paragraph from here, and paste it in this paragraph part. And what I will do, I will make it I will copy anything from here, industry this much, and I will paste it here in this title. And similarly here you can, if you want to add any category to it or anything, you can add. So let me select this image, and here what I will add scenery or anything, scenery, and add this category. Similarly here you can give any title, scenery, camera. Okay, then you can give it photography, anything you can give. After that, simply click on publish, and then go back. Here you can see that, let me refresh the page, and go down, and here you can see that automatically that this one is also added. So here there are few more changes you can do if you want to edit these things over here, means this image setting or anything, you can done that from here, from that setting. After that, let's move to our next page. Oh, next page is our blogs page. So blogs page is basically don't have any content over here. But what this blog page means, just use go to these pages and click on all pages. Here you can click on this add new, and here let me give a title of blog and publish it. After publishing it, here you can see that, just to hover over this appearance and go to, sorry, just hover over this setting and go to this reading part, and then here post page you have to select this block and click on save changes. So now what you can see that click on these pages and let me open the block page in a new tab. So here you can see that this is how this block page is going to look like. So this means the all the blocks will be present over there, that is the block page. After that, moving over to the next page, which is about me page. For this about me page, again we have to create a page. So first of all click here on add new, and then here add a title of about me, and then publish it. So now let me open this page on a new tab, and here you can see that here this is the about me page, how it is looking like. So this is our about this is the demo page about me. So here you can see that this is that page title, and here we have this home and about me all. But here there is a different in style. So first of all, you can sidebar we don't need here. So what I can make it content layout, I can give it full width and disable the paddings. Then I can go to this title section in this OCNWP setting, and here title style I can select this background image, and then it will be ask me for a background image. Let me select it. This one is the image. I will give make it set as image, and then let me update the page and show you how it is looking like. So here you can see that we have got that same about me and with this image. If you want to make the position of anyone, suppose if you want to make the position of the image top center, and then you can update it here, and when you will be refresh it, you can see that changes. Let me make it to center, and then now refresh it. So here you can see that the image is changing. So in this way you can also here you can repeat. Here you can select no repeat, and then size you can make it cover, and when you will refresh it, you can see that just I think the image is covered. Now let us refresh. So here if you want to make it bottom center, update it and refresh it. So in this way you can change this part. So after that, here you can see that this is our about me section. So for this about me section I am going to provide you this complete template of this about me. So you don't need to do anything or any changes or any customization. You have to simply uh, import this template and you will get this complete page. So now for this you can click on this edit with Elementor, and then here you can see that the Elementor page builder is loaded. So here for this let me tell you how you can import that complete changes. So what you have to do, the link, the zip file which you have downloaded from the link in the description, or which will be download from the description below. There you will also find the JSON file of all the pages, home, about. Here what are the pages were present, home, about me, contact, services, all the pages JSON file you will get. So you can simply click on this folder icon from the Elementor page builder, and then go to my templates, and here you can see this import export button. So here what you will get, here you will get this import template. Either you can simply drag it over here, or you can select the files. So let me select that quickly. So here I have selected that about me template, and here what I will do, I will simply click on insert and import data setting. You can make it, I have made it no. So here you can see that we have exactly got the same section, because here you can see that I have already imported all the images which we have used. That's why we have got exactly the same section. If we have not imported, then we have to add manually the images below. So moving on, you can see that almost this section is already completed. We don't need to change anything. You can simply click on each of these elements over here, and then you can see that how this styling part has done, what margin has given, what typography has selected. why we have not given any background color and all. You can also play with it also. If you want, you can change the text color. If you can change the background color, anything you want, you can change. So let me quickly undo it, and then with this, our about me page is also completed. So now what we will do again, click on these three lines over here and click here exit to dashboard, and go back to the pages section. Again click here WordPress on the WordPress logo to go back to the pages section. So now let's start creating this. I will also provide you how you can create this contacts page, and then after that we will create this services page. So for this contacts page also, I have provided you that JSON file. So what I will do here, again I will click on this add new button, and then here I will type contacts, and then content layout I will make it full width, and then go to this title, disable the title, and also disable this padding, and click on publish, and then click here edit with Elementor, and here now you will get that completely blank page. What you have to do, again click on this folder icon, go to my template, and you can import the template of that JSON file which I have also provided. So here you can click on that JSON file, and here you can see that contacts page is also imported. Simply click on insert. You can make it yes or no, that completely depends upon you. So here you can see that contacts page is getting loaded. So we have almost loaded everything, but one thing is that contact form is not found. So you have to select it. Here you can see that I have selected that contact form 1, and then click on object update. So after that, here you can see that name, phone number, email and message is there, and here you can see that name, email, subject, these are all in these are this placeholder, and these are, I think you can say that these are basically the labels. So let us customize this contact form. So what I will do, in a new tab, I will go back to the dashboard, and or let me open this page in this tab, and then here you can see that contact form. Let me search it for you, contacts, this one. Click on contact forms, and here you can see that contact form 1, you can here you also edit it. So here you can see that we have a send button. So instead of this submit, we can type it here send. And what you can do is, I will tell you, delete all the labels except this submit button, and you can add it from scratch. So let me tell you that placeholder for name. So simply click here for text, and then here make it required field, and then here you can give it your name, and then default you have to give it name, and then use this text as a placeholder of the field. After that, click on insert tag. Similarly, here you can see that phone number. So here for this phone number, you can give it a tele, and then required field, and here you can give it your number, and then default value, here you can type it, let me give it phone number. After that, here use this text as a placeholder and insert the tag. After that, adding the phone number, here you can see that we have email and message. So here email option is also available. Field type, you can select required field. After that, your email, and then default value email, and then tick mark this, use this text as a placeholder of the field, insert the tag. And if you will give some space between them, it will look good. That's why I'm clicking enter. Then here we have a message. So here for this message, you can add this text area. You can your message, you can give it a name, and then default value message, and then use this text as a placeholder. After that, here you can save this, and when you will refresh it, here you can see that it is completely changed. So here you can see that the contact form is saved, everything is done. So now let's move to our pages section. Here we have left with one page with services page. So now let's start creating this services page. So for this services page, let me tell you one more hack. So here you can see that we have same image on the background, same everything on the about me. So what you can do here, you can let me create another page, add new. Here I will give it services, and then content layout I will make it full width. I will disable the padding. Then I will go to this title, and here this title background image, let me add that image again. So here it is, set as image, and then here you can make it bottom center, and publish it. So now let's see how it is looking. So here you can see that this is how this services page is looking now. Now click on this edit with Elementor to edit the page. So here what you can see that we have this first section with what I do. So first of all, let me click on this plus icon. So here first of all, to create the first section of this service page, we have to click on this plus icon, and then go to the element section of the Elementor and simply drag this heading. So here in this title part, we can type here what we do, and then if you want you can make what I do, sorry, here it is what I do, or anything you can, here it will be your text. Then go to the style part, and here you can give a text color of 3B3940, and then here you can see that the alignment part is over here, simply make it center align. After that, go to this typography, font family will be Montserrat, and then font size will be 44 pixel, and weight will be 700, and line height will be 54 pixel. With this, you can see that the first section, the first element is completed. Now here we have a description of it. So let me copy the description from here, and then what I will do, I can duplicate this same here title heading over here, and in this place of this title I can paste the text. After that, let's go to the style section and make the changes, whatever the changes we have to do. So here the text color will be 5F 5F61, and then typography will be the font family Martel, and then here I have to give the size of 16, and then here weight will be 400, and line height let me give it 28, or you can increase it to 30 pixel. After that, here you can see that we have to add some left and right margin. So for this we have to go to this advanced setting, and here you can add a margin. So unlink it, and must sure that you have selected this EM, and add a 15 left and 15 right and 15 left, or you can reduce it to, let me reduce it to 12, and for this also 12. I think 12 is also looking good. So with this, here you can see that we have completed with this section. So there are few some settings left with this section. So here you can see that we have to add go to this advanced section of this section setting, click on this six dots and go to the advanced section, and here we have to add a margin. So let me add 5 top and 5 bottom margin, and click on update. So here you can see that this section is completed. So now moving on to the next, here you can see that we have this section over here. So for this, here you can see that we have almost similar sections like this. So first let's start creating this section. So here for this section, again I will click on this plus icon, and I will take a section with two column. So here you can see that I have taken this single section with two column over here. So here you can see that we have this on the right hand side we have some text, on the left hand side we have the image. So click on this 9 dots and go to the element section, and here simply drag this image to the left hand side, and here let me add the image which is there. I think which image, this one is the image. Simply click on insert media, and here make the size to full. So you can use this one, this is more pixel, that's why. And then on the right hand side we have some text. So what I can do, I can simply copy this one, and or I can simply go to this element section, simply drag this heading, and here type the text to portrait. Let me type it portrait, and then here I can copy it, and here right click and paste the style over here. So one thing I can do is I have to make the alignment to left. And similarly for this part also I can copy this text from here, and then I can simply duplicate it and paste the text and make the alignment to left. After that, simply drag it here. So here I have to go to this advanced and make them 0, because we don't need this extra margins and all for this section. And let me click on update. So now let me tell you. So here you can see that we have already created this button in our home page and different pages. So let me tell you a hack that how you can get this on the services page. So here what I will do, I will go to this home page, and I will click on this edit with Elementor on a new tab. After that, here what I can do is let me go find a button here. I can copy it and simply paste it here. So here you can see that the button is completely copied from that home page and pasted in this services page. So this is the easiest trick which you can use to do this. So now let's customize it. So here you can see that we have almost added all the text, images, everything to this section. So now we have to customize it. So first of all, here you can see that it is full width. So for this I have to click go to this section setting, and here content width I have to make it full width, and then stretch section enable. After that, go to this edit column setting by clicking on this column, and go to the advanced and make unlink the padding and margin, so that here you can see that it is completely covered. And here you can see that it is learn more, and here it is view my portfolio. So let me change the text to learn more. And then here you can add that hover animation. You can add this hover animation plus pulse, or you can add it to shrink. After that, here you can see that we have a background color over here. So for this, again go to this right side column, click here, and then go to the style part, and here background type, select on classic, and add the color f6 f6 f8. So here you can see that we have added that color too. So now here you can see that we have a margin, left margin over here. So what I will do, I will click here, and then go to the advanced, and here unlink it. I will select this em, and I will add a left 5 margin over here, and let me give a 2 or the right, or I don't need it. So instead of this margin, I think this padding if we will give, then that color will be appear. So let me give a 5, and from right side I will give it 2. And here you can see that I have to make it the layout to vertical align in this middle. And with this here you can see that we have made this section completely. So one more thing we can do is here what is you can give a right also 3. It will be look more good. That's why I have given it. So similarly here in this here you can see that we have similarly for the snare section. What I can do, I can right click on this 6 dot and duplicate it, and I can interchange this column position simply by clicking on this column and simply drag it to the left side, and here you can see that the column position also changed. So now let us add the images here. So let me add this that image. Here it is. Click on insert media, and then let us add the text. So here you can add this text here, and similarly you can copy this text from the demo site and paste it here. So whatever text you want to for you is I am copying it, or I can leave it as the same text, because it is for your learning purpose I am creating this video. So now here you can see that we have almost created this section. So we have to create more 3 sections. So what I will do, again I will duplicate this one, and then I will duplicate this one too, and I will simply drag it here. So I have to change the images only. Here you can see that this flower image, let me select that flower image, this one. And similarly here you can see that I have to select that building image. So let me select that building image. And now here you can see that this one is the portrait. So what I can do is I can duplicate this, and let me drag it to the top, and here you can select that image, this one. With this, here you can see that this section is almost completed. What are the things left is this text. So you can change this text from here easily, as I have already told you. You have to simply select the text, and from that you can edit the text, whatever text you want to add. So similarly, let me quickly done these changes. So here for it, it is urban painting, and let me done this everything. Similarly, it is still life, so let me click on it, and here I will paste it, still life. And let me copy this text from here, and here I will paste it. So here always remember to click on update, and here you can see that with this we have completed with this section. So now click on this six dots and click here to exit to dashboard, and again click on WordPress logo. So here you can see that we have five number of pages, and we have already created five number of pages. So now what left is we have to create menus. So for this menus, hover over this appearance, and here you can see this menus option, click on it, and now you have to add a menu. So first of all, give a menu name. So here I will give it a main menu, and then here I will click on create menu. After here, let me select display location main, and then click on create menu. After creating this main menu, here you can see that all the pages we have created, simply click here to add menu, and here you can rearrange them. Suppose if you want to home, then about me, and then services, or then about me, blog, services, contact. Now save it, and now when you will refresh it, let me, here you can see that we got that menu. And then now there is some changes to it. Let us add the logo, let us customize this one, and let us also customize this text also. So for this we have to go visit to our site. Let me close this step. So here you can see that we have a customize option. Simply click on that customize option. After that, here you can see that we have different options for it. So now here you can see that this site identity, here also you can change the site title and tagline for the site. So here you can see that this is the tagline. Here you can see that service 4 and just another website is over presenting over here. So here you can type here, let me buy this CMS guys, and let me publish it. So when you will refresh this page, here you can see that that's site identity, and the tagline will be appear over here. So let's here you can see that now service 4 by the CMS guys. Similarly here you can also create menus from here, but I have here also you can create click on this create menu and create menus. After that, here if you want to assign any menu to it, suppose in top bar I want to assign this main menu. So here you can see that it is coming over here. Similarly, if you want to assign any menu to this footer or anything, you can add, or here also you can create the menu. After that, let's go to this instead of this widget section, I will tell you to go to this top bar and go to this general setting and disable the top bar, because here you can see that we don't have any top bar, and then publish it. After that, move back and go to this header setting, and then here in general you have to make it let me say, let me show you here in this let me logo, select the logo. So as you can see that I don't have uploaded the logo, let me quickly uploaded the logo. So here you can see that this I have uploaded the logo. Let me crop it, crop image. So you can select keep cropping. After that, here you can see that maximum width, let's set it to 75, and publish it. After that, here you can see that this is the menu. If you want to set the position of this menu, you can set it. So I will not change it. And then here link effect. What does it? This link effect means here you can see that when we are hovering over it, there is a underline is coming. So we can customize this one here underline from left. Here you can see that. Let me show you. When I am hovering over it, there is one underline is coming. In this way, we can set that link effect. So now here I have selected this effect, and then let me give this color of that orange color F0A951. You can select anyone from them, underline and overline. Here you can see that, or if you want brackets, then also you can add these brackets to this. And after that, I think let me make this bracket only. And then this link color, a link color on hover, it is dark black. So here you can see that when we are hovering over it, that dark black is coming. And here it is 555, or you can make it 7a. Let me select it again, 7a 7a 7a, or let me give it from this also you can select. So this color is also looking good. After that, we don't need this search option, so let me find that search icon here, disable that search icon and click on publish. Now go to this go back to this color, and then instead of this header, you can select this general option. And in that general option, here you can see that we have different settings for this primary color, secondary color. So what we can do is general styling, go to this and change this primary color, and then this hover primary color to this default, and then publish them. After that, here you can see that general setting, box layout, and whatever the sidebar. And then scroll to top. Here you can see that this is the scroll to top. If you want to change the icon of this scroll to top, that one also you can do. And if you want to change the background color hover, if you want to make that orange, then also you can make it. And background color, let me select it black color. So here you can see that, let me reduce it. So in this way, here you can hover over it. Similarly, let me click on this one and publish it. After that, here you can see this pagination option over here, and then forms input text area if you want to, but we have already customized it from that option, that's why we don't need it. After that, just let's move to the typography section of the website, where we have to change this typography to this for this about me text and all. So now what I will do, here you can see this page title option, simply select it and uh, type change the font family, make the font weight to make it 700, and the font size will be 90 pixel. And here line height you can reduce it to 1. After that, here it is, this is called breadcrumbs. Here you can see that font family, here you can select that Martel font family. Weight you can give it 400, or you can give it 600. And font size, let me increase it to 16 pixel. And there is no need of this font letter spacing, that's why. And if you want to text transform, you can capitalize them all, or you can uppercase them all. Here I will make it capitalized and publish it. After that, everything looking good, so I don't need anything should be changed over here. So just go back to it. And the last part which is present over here is we have to design this footer. So you will get a footer template also, but let me show you how you can change this footer also. So here in this footer part, there are more many options to change. Just over this appearance, and here you can see this widgets option. So in this widgets you can see this footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, and footer 4. From this, suppose here in this footer 1 we have this gallery option. So here let me search here. Now there is a gallery option will be present, this one. you can simply add this to footer 1, add visit, and then here you can give a title of gallery, and clicking on this add image, you can add any 4 image and create a new gallery. So columns here, you can make it 2 columns and insert gallery and save it. So now what, let me open the site in this new tab and let's see how it is looking like. So here you can see that this is how it will look like. So what we need to do is, here we can, you can see that, let me see, this flower and this tree is creating problem. So means this paint will be fine, and then this one will be also fine. So here, when I will, let me delete this one and let me add a image from another site, and now let's see. So here you can see that the images are not aligned properly, and these are creating all these problems. So instead of this, what I am suggesting you, there is one another method of creating this footer. So for that, what you have to hover over this element, and here you can see this header and footer, or simply add new, and then here give a title footer and type, it will be footer, and activation on, and save the changes. After that, here let me refresh it, and here you can see that everything is gone. We don't have any footer or footer bottom, everything. So we have to create them like this. So here, click on edit. After that, here you can see this edit content, you have to click on that, and then it will load you on Elementor, where you can edit your complete entire footer. So here, first of all, what I will do, here I have to create a section with 4 column. So first of all, let me create a single section, and inside that I will add an inner section, and in that inner section I will add 4 column. Why I have done that, I will explain you later. So here what I will do, let me first add this background color to this section. So what you can do here is, go to this section setting, and here you can, background type, paste the color. Here I have used 3B3940. After that, here you can see that these are the text. So let me first add a text over here. So what I will do, I will go to the element section, and here I will simply drag the heading, and then let me copy this text from here, and then here I will paste it, and here I will make the alignment to center. Then I will go to the style part, and here I will change the color to white, and then let's change the typography. Here I will change the typography Montserrat, and let me give it 18 or 22, and here size I will give it 500, and line height I will give 34. In this way, here you can see that I can copy this one and paste it other in other columns too. So let me delete, I think I have copy, let me copy this element and paste it in other columns. So here you can see that I have pasted. After that, here I think here I don't need, let me delete it. And here what I have to do, I have to simply copy the text from here and change the titles only. About me, here I have copied it, and here I have pasted. After that, so let's see how it is looking like. So here you can see that, let me add a map to our last column. So here search for map, and here you can see that Google Maps, simply drag this Google Map here, and then here you can adjust the height of your Google Map. So I will suggest you to be with 250, will be the good option. After that, here you are getting an option, go to the section setting. Here in this layout, enable the content with stretch section and make it full width, and then go to the inner section setting, and here also you have to make it full width. Now it will be look good. After that, here in this gallery, we have to add images. So click on, go to the element section of the Elementor, and here you have to search for image basic gallery. Simply drag it here under the gallery, and here you have to select only 2 images. So let me quickly select 2 images here, and click on insert. column should be 2, and then I will go to the style part, and here spacing I will make it custom, and let me add up 20 spacing. Similarly, what I will do, I will duplicate this same thing, and instead of these two images I will add two different images more, and click on this add to gallery, and that's all. So here you can see that this first column is completed. After that, here you can see that this is about me section. For this about me section, what we can do, you can simply drag this text editor under this about me, and then here paste the text, and let me click on update. After that, we have to change the styles. So now what we have to do, go to the style part and make the alignment left align, and then here you can use this color 9E9EAD, and then here typography I will select the font family Martel, and here 16, and the line height will be 28, and that's all, and click on update. So now let's see how it is looking like. So here you can see that this is how it's look like. So what one thing we have to do is go to this, and here column gap make it wide, so that there will be a spacing between these columns. And then here you can see that we have to add these things. So these are the icon box, so simply search for icon box and drag it here under contacts. So let us first done with one thing, then we will copy it. So here I have copied the address. So first of all I will change the icon. So here I will search for map, and I can use this one, and here you can see that the title part is the address only, and we don't need any description. And then here I can position, we can make it left align. After that, let us change the icon color to white, and then if you want, I think 15 spacing is good, so let it be 15. And then icon size, let us reduce it to, I think let us keep it 30, or you can keep it 25 also. And then go to this content, and here vertical aligned, you can make it top alignment, you can give it left align or center align according to your text. And then here spacing, if you want any spacing you can give, or I will suggest you to don't give any spacing. And then here text color, we are using that same text color which we have used over here, 9E9EA0. So here also I will go to this content part, and then here I will change the color 9E9EA0. And after that, typography, here let me select Martel font family, and then font size will be 16. After that, weight will be 400, and for line height will be 28 pixel. And similarly, here you can see that it is, let it be on middle. And what I can do is I can duplicate this for 3 times, and here I can change them. So let's change them. So here for this I have to change the icon to phone, this one. After that, I will simply paste the text. There is one more thing, here you can see that when we are hovering over it, different color is coming. That's why I will tell you, you have to use different element. That's why here let me search for mail, or you can search here envelope, and use this one. After that, here you can type the cms guys at the rate gmail.com. So here you can see that this is almost completed. Now we have to search for social icon from the element section, and simply drag it under this contacts. And here you can see that we have Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, let me give it a LinkedIn, and click on insert. And similarly I will click on add item, and then search here for Instagram. After adding, click on insert, and then go to the style part. Here you have to make it custom, and here you can see that this is when we are hovering over it. So what I will do, primary color 9E9EA0, or let it be blank, and the secondary color I will give 9090A0. And after that, here you can adjust the size of it, so let it be 15, 20, 25, and then reduce the padding to 0.2, and that's all. Here you can see that I can hover, I can give a secondary color to white color, and when we are hovering over it, it is looking good. So here we can reduce it to 24 and increase more padding, I think 0.4. So this is how it's looking like. So now one more thing is left. Go to this edit section option, and here you have to go to this advanced part, and here go select this em on padding, and add 2 em top and a 2 em bottom padding. After that, after that, what we have to do is we have to add this copyright text. So for this copyright text, what we can do, we can add a single title over there. So for this, again, let's go here. I will again create a new section, and I can simply drag the heading to it, and let me paste the title and make it center line. Again, what I will do, I will copy this section setting, and here I will do paste style, and then go to this advanced part, and let me remove them, advanced part, and let me make them 0. And here what I will do, I will give 1 and 1. After that, let's go to the style part, and here 9E9E A0 will be the text color, and then typography, here I will select Martel, and let it be 16 or 15, and 500, and here it will be 30. Click on update. Now you can see that how our footer is designed. So let us refresh our home page, and let's see how the footer is designed. So here you can see that this is how the footer is going to look like. So the my main aim is why I have taken this 4 column and all. Here you can see that in this demo website, this footer is box width, it is not looking so good. Here you can see that how it is full width, and how it is also getting good with this. So now one more setting is left, that is we have to change this uh, menus icon. So what, click on this customize option, and then go to this typography, and here you can see this main menu, font family, select Montserrat. So let me select it, and then here I will give it 16 pixel, or you can reduce it to 15. That's all. And here you can text transform, you can make them all uppercase, so that it will look more good, and then click on publish. With this, you can see that we have successfully completed this website. Thank you for watching, and if you have any query regarding this, you can I will definitely love to answer your queries. Please leave a comment down below, so that I can answer your queries. And if you want me to create different categories of website, then also you can comment down below, so that I will definitely love to uh, give you more tutorials about what type of website you want to see. Thank you, and please subscribe our channel for this type of amazing websites. If you want to create, if you want to learn website WordPress, then definitely subscribe our channel. Please like and share your video who wants to learn this WordPress videos, so that it will be beneficial for them. Thank you.